Anyhow, on my 26th birthday back on November 26th, 2022, some unexpected gift was sent from fellow in Ilitopian side of the border, this being from someone I met, Chimo Ilito Starkup, who border crossed from Elite City, Ilitopia to Blitzdinozania. But she does it legally through Motorway 75, as she notes her new crossover, same as mine, but one model year newer and different color. I do really love the gift, as it's new floor mats for my crossover, as I Chris Blitzstar have something for her, for Chimo's 28th birthday on the 12th.
Chris Blitzstar does love the gift Scott Alito Starkup shows us for me to send to him. Anyhow, going through Elitopia to Blitzdinozania via car is no hassle, as I had to make declarations orally when crossing the border, scan my pass card, alternative to a passport, pay a 1 Elio, 5 sickle tariff fee, and a few quick miscellaneous things, and voila. Now I gotta head to my car and head to DG Square Elitosat or Alito Square, to meet with Scott and his friends, Rex and Stefan, for HNMU EY1022 and new Metri bi-season, for Metri Week 2380 on the Space Age and 30-day signal, to new Elite Year and TD Millennium.
Damn! First, my cousin Julian B. Rossockyard gets executed. Now, his family, being some of my relatives including my uncle, gets oofed. No wonder the Tronic-diamond Council has requested Romod Council to eliminate the ancestors. This over punishment in response to destruction of city in Blitzdinozania, Blitz City, in which became part of secondary membership of Tronic-diamond Union. This, as I recall, back on June 14th, Julian B. was on a mission to destroy asteroid with his rocket Civic, in which turned up successful. However, few fragments hit remote area of Elitopia and Xenopolia. Smallest fragment hit Kanbor City, smashing window, but largest one hit Blitz City. Thank God the TD Council and Elitopian authorities will not punish me, Julian S. Rossockyard, and my family over subjects, as its concerning person who was responsible originated from a particular region, in which that being Robloxon Federation, and its immediate family. This, as I do note, my relative in Robloxia went to KSA after his rocket Civic hit the asteroid, causing the asteroid to destroy, in which fellow named Tim Z Cryptor came to beam the Joshi to his spaceship and went back to Cryptor City last June. This, as I do note, KSA opposition taking place on December 8th, 2022, with full moon being on the 7th and Martian New Year on the 26th, day after Christmas, as I check website source on phone before I go drive on my R32, to be Martian Year 37, to occur on Mars Sol date 52,962.0 after 6:50 am Elita City on December 26, 2022, this as I head to Meredith City on evening of 7th to eat at a restaurant my friend told me in past 24 hours. Just a 20-kilometer drive north from Elita City. This as I head to Alito Square. What the? The NYE ball is raised? What this for? I do note it's Happy New Month Alito coming up at 8, but DELCA and ES normally do not do this, as it's from UVY 1022. Final one of the year, as it must be something else also, as I tune the radio to Alito News Radio to see what's going on.
Hello, I am Mark Zaniels, the person beside. Who are you?
I am Mike Kinders. I am next to Steve Kinders. You should note Steve was part of Team K Gaming, in which you were part of, until 2022, in which gets merged to Elite City Shock and EXG Esports, in which you and he had to withdraw since you and he work at Digi Square Elitosat.
Yes, Mike, as I am a computer technician at DG Square Elitosat, as I do routine weekly maintenance to computers at DG Square Elitosat, as my twin bro Derek Kinders is a computer technician over at RDK 3000, TriStar HQ being Derek K. Cryptor. I do remember trick back in 2020 in Chesterfield, at what is now McCorn Entertainment Complex. I had to note the gaming computers over there just prior to 10 team at preview.
Yes, this is I do note, back in 2020, EY 1020 in a 10-team E-Pre, when I watch coverage on television, I do note the car, 1990 Nissan Skyline GTR R32, in which I used to drive the car, in which I sold it to Julian S. Rossockyard for 25,000 Elios as I got new car afterward. The car being same as Rex Traction and Mark Elitostar aka Mark E. Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar Drives, 2023 Flex Conics, but mine is unique. This is it also have a unique license plate. Anyhow, it is parked at VIP area of Digi Square DoZ.A. This is in the next 15 minutes at 7 o'clock p.m. 00.0 EMT. 0000 TRX, the subject on the rooftop will activate, that will emit a blue glow, with some music playing, with yellow underglow, and yellow and cyan lights also to illuminate. This to kick off MU of EY 1022 also signal 30-day mark toward new elite year EY 1023, in conjunction to the new Sekants on the TSD. This is I to head to my car immediately, also drive to Alito Square to showcase my ride. My 2023 Flex Conix Z Cross E Hybrid X Turbo PHEV hatchie with a 2.0-liter turbocharged i3 engine with powerful electric motors, 7-speed DCT auto, and up to 100 km electric range. Max speed of 200 kina nitros per choi, 335 km per hour. I also ride my motorcycle. Same motorcycle as Mark Zaniel's rides, but mine is one model year newer. I also play video games, as my gaming computer is at home, but I mainly play racing and driving simulation games, i.e. Speed Blitz 2020, also to drive, pilot, operate train, plane, boat, car or semi in virtual environment. I also play other video games but not as frequent as racing and simulation games. Anyhow, I do heard of esports and e-pre. I never compete in esports well except in some virtual competition auto races, i.e. e-pre, as I also watched racing in person, even competed in one event ever in 2021, EY 1021. Speaking of esports regarding subject other than e-pre, the winter tournament to kick off on the 12th, the ELG Game Jam Esports Mania Costa 2022-2023, EY 1022-1023, also the Tronic-diamond Millennium Esports Blitz.
Although Kanbor84 City does not do this, even the fellows over at Kanbor84 Central of DG7 Kanbor784 does not do the subject, in contrast to the NYE Central of DG Square DoZ.A in Elite City, Elitopia, DG Zenot Zenazat in Xenopolis City, Xenopolia and McCorn Entertainment Complex in Webchesterfield, Webchester. The fellows only do it for the new DoZ.A and the new Kanbor year, plus in certain occasions for Happy New Month subjects on Kanbor84 calendar, but the fellows at Kanbor84 Central of DG7 Kanbor784 also does it for the Universal New Year, this being 2023 in Universal Time. 5 hours after new Kanbor year Kb.P 18, in conjunction of new Elite year EY 1023 plus Tronic-diamond metric and solar millennium, but only to refer new year 2023 in Universal Time. This as I obtained the new calendar for Kanbor year 18 just yesterday, this as I flipped to Starion month. Being January 2023, I do note, some different font used. Corey Zanders. Yes, Mark Zaniels. Corey, Jared Raystar, and Stefan Jinkstar told me, Santa Claus to arrive to Elite City at DG Square DoZ.A on December 12, 2022 starting in the afternoon. Yes, Mark. I first heard of poster on board when we head to NYE Central. This on initial day of ELG Game Jam Esports Mania Costa 2022-2023, EY 1022-1023, when Elite City Shock competes against opponent. This is I Mark have subject on my planner. Same as mine, however Raptor, do the Shock compete against DRBE? Farah, no. They compete against G64 Esports in first match, at 1400 hours as Santa to arrive after midday. DRBE to compete against Team RDK 3000 TriStar Esports on the 14th, in place of X8 since X8 gets the boot due to roster who done subjects on October 31st, 2022 resulting in harm and suicide of youngster furry, Baron Diapers, named Casper and alarm mayhem at DG Square DoZ.A that sets off fire call sirens and RDK 3000 TriStar roll call alarm.
Correct, Mark Zaniels. Regarding the Santa visit, I Queen Danielle Traction, also King Stefan Jinx Star, also Lion Jared Ray Star, and Lioness Renee Sanders learn of subject in past 96 hours direct from the North Pole, as he to arrive to Elite City no earlier than 10 o'clock a.m. Elite City on December 12, 2022. This is we to make announcement at 7:02 p.m. Elite City tonight in a dozen minutes.
Oh my god, Santa to visit Elite City on the 12th. Sister Danielle tracks Zion. Are you sure?
Yes, bro Rex, but don't tell anyone for the next 12 minutes as we do not to spoil the subject.
Okay, this is for you Scott Ilito Starkip. Don't you ever post the subject on Farkbook, or Elitwixter, or other social media platforms until after 1902. If you do, delete it immediately. Also don't tell your friends of subject through online chat, SMS, messaging, phone call, video call or other means until after 1902. I am not sharing it now, but I to share it after 7:02 p.m. Okay, Scott. This is for you Stefan, you should at least keep quiet on the subject until after 1902. Okay, Rex, I Stefan Illitiston will shut up on the matter until announcement.
Welcome back to Vero Television's Virtual World and Gaming tonight. I am Sean Elito Tracks from Elito News 24, in which Elito News 24 is sister network of Vero Television, both owned by Elito Media. This is the original hosts are busy covering for Vero Radio I to fill in for them for now, as there's a LAN party in progress since 6 o'clock p.m. Elite City. However, we have since gotten word in past hours to be some friendly esports match. This is Elite City Shock, Optic Elito and Digi Red Blitz Esports to take on opponents in 3 esports matches at the same time. ELS takes on Alftronic City Shock, OTE takes on Elito FaZe and DRBE takes on Kanbor84 Thieves. 2 matches in online play, 1 LAN match. They to compete in best of 3 in Counter Blitz Striker, with 28-minute 48-second competition, 7-minute 12-second break in transition. This is during the commercial break. We have received word that the esports match to occur at 7 p.m. Elite City, tonight, to repeat. It to be tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Elite City at the start of HNMUEY 1022 and Nugia 2nd, at the top of the hour. However, that announcement would have set off the exterior alarms to RDK 3000 TriStar, but those has not been sounded because they received word of announcement 60 minutes prior to the rest, as a last-minute schedule change was made as we are airing VWG2N on Vero Television and RDK 3000 TriStar television service. This is it does not meet criteria for esports alert, as we know most details of subject as we learned during programming break of when it to occur, as I hear Raymond Blake talking, as the VWG2N hosts are still busy.
I am Mark E. Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar. This is Sean said, in which we learn first of subject before the rest. This is there to be 3 esports matches, 2 in online play, Elite City Shock vs Altronic City Shock, DRBE vs Kanbor84 City Thieves, and 1 in LAN match, Optic Elito and Elito FaZe, all 3 to occur at the top of the hour. 1900 hours RDK and Elite City, Choi, Desi Night, and Kyotrokant 0 at the kickoff of MUEY 1022 and Nugia 2nd. This is concerning the event. We show you live shot of Quad View, Elito Square, and Skycam view of Altronic City and OmniStar, plus Elite City Metro, as due to the esports match there would have been fireworks banned, but there are special exemptions in which fireworks are allowed to be set off. This being the final month of the year on the Tronic-diamond calendar, but with a catch, new Hecto Day on the TDCT or the TSD in Tronic-diamond to occur at same time as the gamer hollows must be shut off in compliance to start esports match. Also gaming music must not play as the gamer horn sound is also prohibited. This as eSpa, OSPA, and DGtron will comply to it. As DG Square Elitosat at their discretion is a voluntary measure to keep it in off mode, but they can do it and switch to on mode, as the Tronic-diamond rule does not apply to *Libments in Elitopia, as Elitopia is not a member country of the Tronic-diamond Union, either primary or secondary membership. As for the subject at DG Can 7 Kanborzat in Kanbor84 City, they will not activate the emitters and audibles, i.e. gaming music, gamer horn, and gamer hollows in accordance to Kanbor84 law, as it occurs within restricted zone hours. This is the reason why we break away from VWG2 and simulcast, to devote the final countdown as we are still in RDK 3000 TriStar countdown watch, as VWG2 and will be back at 2000 hours RDK and Elite City after RDK 3000 TriStar Today Prime Edition. Scratch that. We have to pass you a programming alert as we just learned just now. The remainder of the show, once we end RDK TSRT Prime, will not be seen tonight. To repeat, VWG2N will not be seen once we end the RDK 3000 TriStar Today Prime newscast, as Vero Television is now simulcasting Elito Gamer ESP. This as we learn, VWG2N hosts has gotten reassigned to cover for Elito Gamer ESP, Vero TV ending tonight's episode of VWG2N prematurely, as we must show this to viewers as we show you what's on Elito News 24 briefly, as Ichiro ESK Cryptor messaged me. Scott ESK also Stefan ES and Rex T has since came out of NYE Central as they went to esports arena section, as told by DRBE Andrew Zaniels, to compete as they are at gamer stations. This as we have to start RDK 3000 TriStar Today Prime Edition now in a special 3-hour extended edition as we are joined with Chris K. Cryptor, also Mike Z and Christina A as we are powered up always as we are bringing this newscast on all platforms of RDK 3000 TriStar, TV, radio, streaming and more. I am Mark E. Cryptor and this is Chris K. Cryptor, Mike Z. Cryptor and Christina A. Cryptor bringing to you live for the next 3 hours at Studio RX.
As we are broadcasting live from RDK 3000 TriStar RDK Newsline News Central at RDK 3000 TriStar HQ in Elite City, Elitopia.
Here is the headlines at 1856 RDK and Elite City.
RDK Countdown Watch. We have less than 3.5 minutes to Noob Yashikant and HNM Alito Mu EY 1022 and BS 2380.
This at the same time 3 esports matches to occur in friendly competition, Alito Shock vs Tronic Shock, Kanbor Phase vs DRBE, Optic Alito vs Alito Phase.
Elito NYE, Tertia Motors and Elito Square Alliance has joined sponsorship and partnership in this year's Elito NYE to occur on New Year's Eve, in announcement this morning. DELCA also pitching in.
False shark alarms in Sharkville. Also Loverville, Xenopolia and Silver City Corgitopia blamed on misconfiguration during system upgrade, in which gets resolved and firm responsible apologized on matter.
Pearl 10 Kanbor84 has gotten a switch to digital television broadcasting as the updated logo gets debuted. This while the analog television channel counterpart to go off the air.
Official ceremony slated to be held tomorrow as the street in Elite City, Cryptor Street and Elite Street, to become Elito Tronic Street as when part of Cryptor Street from Elito Square southwestward to become Sigma Street.
I was just off the phone from Mike Kinders, he's at Elito Square. Hi, this is I messaged him, to tell Chimo that we are at DG Square Elitosat to compete in friendly esports match. See, this is Scott Elitastar has since begun the live stream now as the LAN party has since been ended prematurely due to the Partido de Deportes Electrónicos.
Partido de Deportes Electrónicos? System, translate that phrase from Spanish to English and Elitish.
Gamsimata. Esports match.
I knew it. It to occur at Noob Yasukan and HNM Elito Mu EY 1022, as I Zen Z Cryptor know, of the developments in the past minutes and hours. This as I to spectate, however I must report back to the RDK 3000 TriStar main HQs soon for cleanup duty at RDK NYE. In fact, I must report back now as I just got paged, however my device is set to vibrate, as the match start also Noob Yasukan and kickoff of Mu EY 1022 in the next minute, as I check my watch, 1859, toward 30 days signal to new Elite Year EY 1023.
Are you sure Scott Alito Starkip is at DGSELZ, competing for DRBE, in friendly esports match, just seconds away?
Yes.
But the tournament won't start until 12.
However, they compete in special match with esports team in Kanbor84 City in online play.
This is I have to head to meet cousin Ichiro, over at RDK HQ.
This as she rushes across what to become Elito Tronic Street toward the RDK HQ. Good thing traffic is detoured due to fireworks as I well away from fireworks danger zone. As I look up, toward the final seconds as the Farah ball to reach the bottom, the others descending at other areas. This is I check my watch, in which it's nearing the moment, as the music playing via car, be playing some music, from radio station Costa 95.5 ECSA FM, in which was requested by Kevin Alito Arrow. Miami Nights 1984 EYO 984, accelerated.
Savage Sisternan, where's the music originated from? Our radios are turned off.
Dewey, it's originated from outside, from Mike Kinder's car as he went to Raptor tuning moments prior to give us heads up.
The 1990 Nissan Skyline GT-R R32.
No, his new car, 2023 Flex Conix, in which he sold his R32 to Julian as he wanted one. The music and subject, this reminds me of Costa Aero, in Biloxi Federation in which my relative resides. He sure is having a fun time so far, despite the hurricane in September 2022, as he told me via messaging, he to enjoy the remainder of 2022 toward 2023 in Costa Aero.
Yes, as I can picture what Costa Aero to be on New Year's Eve on December 31st, 2022 at 11:59 PM onward, close to 5 hours after New Elite Year EY 1023, once Elite City and Costa Aero rings in 2023.
Yes, this as I picture it too. Fireworks bonanza across Costa Aero.
Yes, this as I heard the music when driving toward Ilito Square when fireworks went off for New Gyosaking and Happy New Month Ilito, as I radioed my colleagues at the RDK main HQ, Zen S Cryptor can hear the music at ground floor at the lobby.
これは、突然演奏されたので、音楽について疑問に思っていることです。
Pardon?
Oh, must say in English. This as I am wondering on the music, as it was playing so suddenly. Just curious, what is the name of the song?
Miami Nights 1984, EY0984, 1961 TDE, Neotrocant 986, DoZ.A L 143, Kb.P 21, Showa 29, Koki 2644, accelerated. Bear in mind of subject just announced seconds ago, as Zen S Cryptor radioed me, as he was monitoring RDK TSRT and Ilito News 24, announcement from DG Square Ilito Sat, Santa Claus to visit the venue December 12, 2022, starting at 1300 hours. As he told me of other subject that kicked off few moments ago, esports match triple play, ELS vs ACS, DRBE vs KBCT, OTE vs EFZ, best of 5, counter blitz striker. A CS compete from DG Tron, Kanbor84 City Thieves compete at DG Kan 7 Kanbor784. This is I am starting audio call with Rikikan, Rex X Cryptor from RDK Kan from Kanbor84 City. This is RDK Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar in Elite City, Ilitopia. Rikikan, what's the latest from your sources on the esports match, DG Red Blitz Esports vs Kanbor84 City Thieves? RDK, this gets attention to the Kanbor Union at Kanbor784 HQ, also the fellows at KBFS. This is I am in video call with Sarah JD Cryptor on unrelated topic from RDK 3000 TriStar Kb.P unit division from Silver City, Kb.P. Sarah, we must focus on esports. As there's esports match in progress since 0500 KBT and Silver City, 1900 hours RDK, as I to send you what Zen S Cryptor from the RDK main HQ in Elite City, in which he sent information to me.
I have received the information now. This as I do note, 4 Elitopian esports teams, 1 Alftronican, 1 Kanbordian, 2 in online play, 1 in LAN play. This as there's an early morning viewing party in progress at Esports Arena in Silver City, Korjotopia. I am in video call with Stefan AT Cryptor from RDK Alftronic. Stefan, now, has the esports players for Alftronic City Shock staying up late or went to bed much early the prior night?
Actually, they took rest from 750 Kiatricans to 925 Kiatricans, as they are in genetic right now. As for Kanbor84 City Thieves, The esports players went to rest much earlier and woke up early, just 100 Kiatrikans or 1 Kalichi, 2.4 hours prior to match start.
Irex X Cryptor learned from them. They woke up at 0300 Kb.P. They went to sleep at 1900 hours Kb.T. yesterday evening.
Anyhow, I Stephen Kinders must start up the computer at my office since it was powered off. Huh. No power. Lights are on, so I must check its plugging. Whoops. I mistakenly stepped my foot on the power bar and inadvertently hit the power switch, as it switched off by mistake, as I am turning it on. Now to turn on the computer. There, now wait for it to boot up. As this is the computer I use for work, as I to launch KOS 16.1 cost of business edition. This is its the latest, as I plan to upgrade the computers to the operating system and subject with King Stefan Jinxler and Jared Racer's approval of DG Square Elite in 1 hour with exception of Spert's Arena section in which the gaming computers will be upgraded to KOS 16.1 cost of gamer edition at conclusion of Spert's matches. The operating system gets launched 1 week ago. This is I have it on my other computer at home, and my laptop beside the desktop computer. I got out 3 minutes ago as I away from hibernation, as I just logged into my laptop on my main account as I to log on to the desktop with my work account. I normally use the physical key to log in, however I also log in using PIN or password as I to log in via password. I only to log in because Jared Racer told me to do such task. Review the server configuration ahead of tomorrow's scheduled weekly server maintenance, also perform and monitor weekly backup to certain systems and type up report. This is I am logged in, now to launch certain applications as I do such task. However, Jared Racer told me first to print off the calendar for movie Y1022, December 2022 in the Elito weekday 6-day week format as he have the 7-day week version. Also to send the announcement poster Jared sent to me regarding Santa visit to DG Square Elite on 12 to the selected contacts, in which I do that now.
Anyhow, once Bradley, Ozzy and Skittles left a positive comment on my Alito Tube channel, there were reply concerning subjects that is like, what I call in sporting terms, unsportsmanlike conduct, as they target Ozzy, Skittles and Bradley, being relative of Tokyo Raystar, being Taki Raystar, in which Taki even disliked my video, as that is only dislike, however over 12,000 likes and close to 10,000 favorites on Alito Tube. Then Taki went on to bombardment with friend of Ozzy, Skittles and Bradley, young furry in diapers named Caspi, cousin of Casper, in which being his channel, Kb.P's channel has gotten 3 strikes as his channel gotten deleted, terminated off the platform. Wait a minute, the dislike has since been removed, converted to a like.
Tacky Raystar, I am taking over your laptop and deleting your ElitoTube account permanently.
Tokyo Raystar, damn, but why?
You have since bullied the fellow a lot. Now I heard report on Elito News 24, Kb.P, a young bear furry in diapers, cousin of Casper who deceased on Halloween, has gotten depressed a lot, as he committed suicide. You should know you can go to jail for this as it's illegal as per Elitopian law, in which cyberbullying leading to suicide or attack resulting in death or injury is a crime.
Tacky must be held accountable. Yes, Ozzy, he should be reported and his account terminated.
Also his comments on one video taken down.
Yes, this has. Tacky's account has been closed by the account holder, and the comments on the video was removed, maybe by Mike Kinders, as relative of Tacky must have saw that and deleted Tacky's account on ElitoTube.
Yes, Chubby, also Tacky Raystar is permanently banned from RDK 3000 TriStar. Mark E. Cryptor. Has Tokyo Raystar also deleted his relative Taki's Raystar's accounts on other platforms?
Yes, he has, as he is in process of deleting remaining social media accounts.
Hold on. Just got a hold of Tokyo Raystar as he is messaging me via IM. He is also to give away laptop used by Tacky Raystar to Ichiro ESK Cryptor as Tacky loses his computer and devices permanently.
Anyhow, as I did my fuel and energy efficiency test, I get as efficient as 3.8 liters per 100 kilometers when engine is on, and 8.2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, in which is about close to my cousin's Chris K. Cryptor's car, 2023 Flex KY Tech PHEV. Regarding the energy and fuel consumption, this as I do note when I arrive at Meritus City, I do note the electronic sign mounted at the clock tower, showing the number, being countdown to subject, similar to the countdown board in Clock Tower in Alftronic City and Omnistar, also Tronic-diamond Elito Tower here in Elite City for Tronic-diamond Metric and Solar Millennium, and countdown board at RDK 3000 TriStar Kanbor84 and Kanbor84 Tower in Kanbor84 City showing number of days left until new Kanbor year, but at RDK Con, days toward Christmas, in which I need to head back to Meritus City, to talk to the fellow on explanation on its used for.
Ruba K. Cryptor. There is a sudden rainstorm in which is impacting Meritus City. A level 1 rainfall warning is active there, as we just went back from Meritus City. Rainfall advisory has just been issued for Elite City Metro.
Yes, Chris. Ruba, go put on your rain gear. Anyhow, the electronic countdown board at Meritus Tower shows number of souls, Martian days until the Martian New Year on December 26, 2022, also number of standard days.
Anyhow, some marks when Julian B. Rasiocard landed in Cassie still present, just 50 kilometers northwest of my current location. Anyhow, Julian B. Rasiocard has been executed due to contributing to subject in Blitz City. Now I do note, the electronic countdown board gets also placed at Clock Tower, in area I look up once I find futuristic city when I tour, to be Utopian City, Utopian Federation, showing the same clock face as with the Alftronic and Omni clock towers in Terra, with the countdown to the new Martian year. However, they used the Utopian and Darwin year numberings, to be year 220 and 18 souls. This is in the next 3 to 4 hours, I to depart planet Cassie, on the way back to planet Terra, back to Elite City Metro, Elitopia in Alpha Continent. Anyhow, I must note, this as Tokyo Raystar told me prior to departure. He do notes the area just immediate northwest of Meritus City, in which he told me, being a Litopian mecca for off-roading and rallies, almost like Baja.
To repeat, Elitotroni Sports is to replace Rad Matrix, ETR, to take on DRBE tomorrow at 7 in the evening, quad zeros. Now, as we must get back on topic, as in the next 24 hours in area in which we to head to, in which we at VWGT will talk to the fellow who to sit in a fancy chair, to be Santa Claus, as we to show you, air, in which we to show it tonight during VWG2N, as we must end VWGT for the day, We do apologize for this. I am Crystal Alitotrax reporting for VWGT as VWG2N to begin at 6 this evening.
VWGT is a presentation of Vero Television Studio Productions, CR 2022, EY 1022, a subdivision of Pater ZDZ Trinity Corporation, a division of Alito Media. Produced in association with Alito Media Elite City. This is Vero Television. We do want to apologize for sudden episode end of Virtual World and Gaming today. This as the VWGT hosts has been briefed on the matter, as we have gotten word from Alito Gamer ESP that Raymond Blake needed to use the VWGT set to host the Alito Gamer ESP special of preview of ELG Game Jam Esports Mania Costa 2022-2023. EY 1022 to 1023 slated to air on Alito Gamer ESP in a few, as the VWGT hosts are being reassigned to cover the Tournament Eve special, as it will not be aired on Vero Television as per request from Alito Gamer ESP. In the meantime, we hand off to the fellows from Kronos. However, for RDK 3000 TriStar television service viewers, the announcer will deliver additional words.
This is RDK 3000 TriStar Television Service. I am Mark E. Cryptor over at Studio RX at RDK 3000 TriStar Main HQ in Elite City, Ilitopia. As a result of this, the amended schedule for today, December 11th, 2022 will be as follows. Starting soon until 13:30 RDK and Elite City, we will join RDK 3000 TriStar Today Kanbor84 Night Beat already in progress. Then from 13:30 to 1400 hours, affiliate coverage from Alito News 24 afternoon live. Then at 1400 hours to 1500 hours RDK and Elite City, being RDK 3000 TriStar Today Blitz Edition. From 1500 hours to 1530, we will hand off to affiliate coverage from CNW from Webchester. From 1530 to 1600 hours, we air RDK 3000 TriStar Today Webchester Evening Edition. From 1600 hours to 1636 we to air encore presentation of RDK 3000 TriStar special of highlights of New Year coverage from Alito News 24 and RDK 3000 TriStar television service from New Year's Eve of 2020 and 2021. Once we ushered in 2021 and 2022 toward RDK 3000 TriStar Today at 1636 RDK and Elite City. 90.0 EMT and 2160 TRX until 1800 hours, then back to normal programming. With 24 Elitopian hours from Alito News 24 simulcast, then RDK TSRT Prime, then VWG2N. I am Mark E. Cryptor signing off, as we hand off to ZKT Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar RDK Newsline Kanbor84 Studio RDKB7 at RDK 3000 TriStar Kanbor84 Unit Division Center HQ in Kanbor84 City for RDK 3000 TriStar Today Kanbor84 Night Watch. In which is just went out of programming break now, as we see you at 1400 hours RDK and Elite City or whenever news breaks. Thank you, Mark, as that translates to midnight Kb.P. We welcome back to DK 3000 TriStar Today Kanbor84 Night Watch. I am ZKT Cryptor reporting live from Kanbor84 City as we welcome to the RDK viewers in Elite City, Ilitopia on the domestic feed. Anyhow, as the VWGT correspondent said before, VWGT episode ends so suddenly. As we learn that there's a new esports team in ELG Game Jam Esports Mania Kanbor year Kb.P 17, Spinellani or DoZ.A 1agro 2.8 or 176, 2022, Elite Year EY 1022, in which they to compete against DG Red Blitz Esports. To occur on Day 1 Match 2 of tournament on the Spotlight match, at 0500 Kb.T 13th Spragan Kb.P 17 and 205 Kb.DT on 1agro 1, or 13 Segan Mia Spinellani 1agro 2.8 or 176 on a Steve Noda and Stardia, 1900 RDK and Elite City 12th December, 2022, Choi. Desi Newt and Kia Trocant 012th Mu EY 1022, Midnight Universal Time 13th, as the esports team just announced to be Alitotron Esports, in which we have this development just into RDK 3000 TriStar Today, we have since learned. starting just 5 DoZ.A or a dozen minutes before midnight in Kanbor City, translating to 1348 RDK and Elite City, to be expected launch of new esports team, Kanbor84 Esports. But we got learned, additional details will be announced at launch at 2348 Kb.P, 1348 RDK. This in the next 30 minutes. I am Mark E. Cryptor over at Studio RX as we must break in, as we at RDK 3000 TriStar at the main HQ in Elite City has gotten word of the developments too, as the new esports team in Kanbor84 Gaming Esports League, in which the name has gotten announced, Kanbor84. Premiere trailer was just debuted on Kanbornet 3, Kanbor Gamer ESP, KB7 Gamer TV and KB News 24 Deck, with subject at end of trailer, further announcement at 2348 Kb.T, translating to 1348 RDK and Elite City, 83.3 EMT, 1880 TRX in the next half hour. To repeat, further announcement at 2348 Kb.T, translating to 1348 RDK and Elite City, 83.3 EMT, 1880 TRX in the next half hour. The team logo were also announced in the trailer, as we to pass you short-term programming notice. Due to the matter, we will immediately hand off to affiliate coverage from Elito News 24 until RDK TSRT start at 1400 RDK ELC, as the hosts may have additional information on the matter as I to break in if needed. This is Elito News 24 treats as esports alert, but we will treat it as news alert as we do update news banner. I am Raymond Blake from Elito Gamer ESP. This is we want to pass you this esports alert. Before we continue, we welcome the viewers from RDK 3000 TriStar television service, as Michael Agues anchor the Elito Gamer ESP Gamer Flash. As we at Elito Gamer ESP Gamer Desk also at Elito News 24 News Central has gotten word, that in a 2.4-minute trailer in which just finished on Elito Gamer ESP, in which also was aired on Kanbornet 3, KB7 Gamer TV, Kanbor Gamer ESP, and KB News 24 Deck, showcasing the new esports team. Kanbor84 Esports with new logo. This minutes after a Litopian counterpart gets debuted, Elito84 Esports in which that team to replace the team in which gets the boot for one member in roster in which was involved in subject in Meritus City late last week, Brad Matrix. As ETR to compete against DRBE and ELG Game Jam Esports Mania Costa 2022, EY 1022 tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock p.m. Elite City, Choi and Desi Newt 0, however near the end of the trailer. Showcasing the text, further announcement at 2348 Kb.T and 947 Kb.DT translating to 1:48 p.m. Elite City, with the social media handle at Kanbor84 also website kanbor84.kb, as I open up said website on my laptop, shows the countdown clock. In Kanbor Spanielian duodecimal countdown format, Trocan time, and conventional minutes and seconds with the text, 2348 Kb.T with the text below, 1348 Elite City, but the word Elite City is spelled with letter S and not C, being Latin form of Kanborlish, as I choose the language. English from Kanborlish Latin, shows the word Elite City with letter C, with link to Elito84 Esports at elito84.elp, as I open it in another tab, banner on the site showing the countdown to Kanbor84 launch, as we have this word just in, Elito84 is to support Kanbor84, and Kanbor84 is to support Elito84, as the latest blog post posted a few minutes ago, outlining what I said. I am Mark E. Cryptor over at RDK Newsline Studio R3 at the RDK main HQ in Elite City. We have a severe weather alert to pass to you to the viewer over at Neopia as we are simulcasting this on Neopia TV. As we have learned of the subject and noted RDK 3000 TriStar television service international simulcast on Neopia TV, as we have no choice but to break away from Elito News 24 simulcast to deliver weather alert. A tornado warning has been issued from the Neopian Met Office. Until 1100 hours Neopia Central Time for Neopia Central and Neopia on 11th celebrating Neopian Year 24, translating to 1400 hours RDK and Elite City December 11th, 2022, on the Doppler radar, a severe thunderstorm is moving eastward with Doppler radar indicated strong rotation. A tornado may be imminent. Wind gusts up to 100 km per hour and hail of 3 centimeters also possible. Persons in affected area must seek refuge now. To repeat, persons in affected area must seek refuge now. best locations to take refuge: interior room away from exterior doors and windows on lowest floor, i.e. bathroom, or closet, or basement. If outdoors, seek shelter. If driving, pull over, seek shelter in building. If no shelter is available, lay flat in ditch and cover. Beware of flooding since heavy rain is also present. Flying debris from tornado icy winds is very dangerous and can cause injury or death or damage. If in mobile homes or trailer, it's not a good area for refuge as it can be wrecked. Get out and seek sturdy shelter. The tornado icy thunderstorm is just 10 kilometers west from Neopian Central, moving east at 50 kilometers per hour. ETA arrival in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Prep for Walkie Day tomorrow to be impacted as there's a chance Walkie Day event in Neopia Central may get cancelled for Neopian Year 24, 2022, EY1022 once the storm damage aftermath is significant, and negative market reaction to the Neoduc. We take you back to Alito News 24 Xylem cast as Alito News 24 now mentions subject in weather alert with Alito weather meteorologist.
Mark?
Yes, Alex? Thank God I am just off the air.
This reminds me that my friend named Bird has experienced the similar conditions in Meritus City compared to the area and city and country I never heard of to experience. However, his was somewhat worse. His house got destroyed by tornado, but he is safe, as he and his family have no choice to move to Elite City, also to escape the riots in which follows after. However, riots has ended after a day. Also, he can't afford to pay subject due to local hyperinflation in which things are back to normal but snap mayoral elections on 18th.
Oh yes. I do recall, as I just received a text message from Rex Elitistar, a famous Ilitopa signer. Rex Elitistar is postponing the concert in Meritus City until after New Year's, originally to be held this weekend. Oh wait, concert is moved, not postponed. Concert is moved, not postponed, as it to be moved to DoZ.A Park.
DoZ.A Park. Same date and time, Saturday, December 17th, 2022 at 1 o'clock p.m. Elite City, 75.0 EMT, 1800 TRX Muse 16th, EY1022.
Yes, if you have ticket for this weekend's concert at Meritus City, they will accept the ticket for venue in Elite City.
Will you? This as I to message Scott Elitistar of the matter immediately regarding the concert move.
No need, because I am next to you, as you and I to head to DG Square Elitas at, also Rex, Scott and Stefan, as we want to meet the esports players from Elitotron Esports as we to await the Kanbor84 counterpart at 1:48 p.m. during viewing party hosted by Elitotron Esports.
Good idea.
This is we are approaching 3.5 minutes on both the esports and race clock, also toward the new elite year of EY1022, as in behalf of Alito News 24, and here at Alito Gamer ESP, and the fellows at 24EH, I Raymond Blake wishes the fellows a splendid new elite year.
This also goes from us at Elito Rev, and I, Ross Blake in behalf, wishes the viewers on Elito Rev, Elito News 24, and listeners on Elito Rev Radio and Elito News Radio, also fellows on Xeno News 24, KIPHEX 24, and other simulcasting even are RTKL and MWR-TV in Kingdoms of Muni and Kiplionian in KBE0227 SVTFOE and KBB. Also to the fellows there are splendid new Muni and Kiplionian year MY849 and AKLN 397. As it's nearing 057 Muni, 557 Kiplionian on 47th Norvith MY849 and 1st Garna AKLN 397. Illegal debilitate action by Meowth from Elito Thunder, he gets severely penalized, as he gets disqualified from the race, he gets off the track as he's banned for 200 races, for all of 2022 season. He could face lifetime ban from racing, and ban from travel outside Elitopia, plus 10,000 Elio fine, and lifetime ban from Zen Speedway.
The mother of all, the most powerful monster in Jinsoku Bomba Bomber has awoken, the fight has begun. OTE and the FC and Team Red going after Bomba Bomber. Heard the chatter in blue team. BRG and 2 from ELS going to try to stop red team. Shaker from ELS, going other direction to other end of map to swiftly collect items and use power to kill the other most powerful figure to earn him the most resistance. Being Ultimate Blaster. Bam. Ultimate Blaster is down. Shaker from ELS into full defense for remainder of match as he has the ultimate shield. This of course can effectively shield him from actions by Bomba Bomber. Oh my. His fellows, Ilito, and Shark backing away.
Jinsika tuning driver Hawk into the lead, as that gets overtaken by Cooper from ZR, as Hawk on the radio, he ran out of gas and cannot continue. Egad, Elitopian Thunder number 92 Dynamite has skid out of control, and went off the track onto the
Kanbor
grass.
is down and 2 others from BRG, Ilito and Shark telling Shaker to come to assist to stop red team OTV and the FZ from defeating Bomba Bomber.
It's a heated battle for first place. Elitopian Thunder driver Cyclone in battle with Cooper from Zen Racing. This with 2 laps to go. Look out! Jinsika driver Blizzard overtaking the duos to take the lead going from sand to dirt track.
Strike. Hit by Optic Ilito in red team, using the special weapon as Bomba Bomber suffers damage. Oh my, Bomba Bomber has struck Shaker from Elite City Shock, but he did not suffer damage as he goes on the assault as he fights back, taking some damage to Bomba Bomber. Another strike by Ilito phase in red team, triple whammy, this time by all of red team using same weapons. This is OTV and the FZ going for a
Oh my god, Elitopian can eagle pass by at low altitude low on the track at turn 5. On Racing Steel swerving around of danger, into the final lap.
Bam, Bomba Bomber is defeated by same actions from all of red team. 3 minutes on the Bomba power play for OTV and the FZ but game clock less than power play clock. For remainder of match. This is we have a minute left on the clock to end of match in new elite year. OTV and the FZ going into the ultimate assault against ELS and BRG. Esport Payload Express toggle. This is it will be unstoppable by Team Blue. OTV and the FZ to eliminate remaining enemies and monsters.
ZR Cooper overtaking all other racers. All 4 others in Zen Racing overtaking the opponents. Cooper has retook the lead with the Zaniel's trio 2nd to 4th and ZR Tornado in 5th.
Remaining enemies and monsters eliminated. Ilito phase gunball to head to the area to defuse the bomb. This is the timer reaches 30 seconds. Oh my. Wolf and Scout from Blood Red is eliminated. Shaker from ELS with ultimate weapon. Red team hunting for remaining food. As the FT gunball successfully defused bomb. All 5 from Zen Racing the last 30 seconds are in the lead. Going to the sprint of the team. All 5 going to the top 14 seconds left. Shaker going to the ultimate. He's eliminated. Payload is nearing its target figure to get the final count. Shaker getting into the assault while red team winning after that short. Payload reaches target. Shaker is resisting. Ilito at sharp down. Shaker smashes This is RDK 3000 TriStar Today Express Edition. I am Mark E. Cryptor bringing to you live over at RDK 3000 TriStar RDK Newsline News Center Studio RX at the RDK main HQ in Elite City, Ilitopia. Here's the latest in brief at 1636 RDK ELC, Choi 90, 2160 TRX. I Scott Ilito Startup knew it now gets owned by firm in Canyonian, as I had to notify my cousin Ichiro Takukop over in Sistika in Nippon Land, that the video game has gotten a new name, and developed by another firm. Although same price but with voucher for existing owners of Jinsoku Bomba to get Blas Eden Bomness, for a reduced price. Yes, as for the one selling in Ilitopia, costs 30 Elios, with voucher costs like 10 Elios. Yes, Rex, as I Stefan note in the Tronic-diamond Union, 160 sickles, 32 Elios, but with voucher, brings it down to 60 sickles, 12 Elios. Yes, the 10 sickle, 2 Elio fee on top is because it's as per discretion by the distributor for the Tronic-diamond market, as for in Kanbor.D, costs 2400 Kanbor coins, with voucher, brings it down to 800 Kanbor coins before VAT.
800 Kanbor coins? How much is that in Elios?
About 10 Elios 25 to 10 Elios 30.
You sure, Mark Zaniels?
Yes. I Corey Zanders learn, Santa to head to RDK main HQ before stopping at DG Square Ilitosat tomorrow.
How do you know, Corey Zanders?
Heard it on headline rundown on RDK 3000 TriStar today on RDK TV service as I heard report moments prior on Ilito News 24 and Jinx 24. He to arrive 12:30 into ELC tomorrow afternoon. Farah, it's 12:30, We must transport the Jolly Saint Nick before 1300 hours, to DG Square Litosat, the sooner the better but not too soon. He is visiting the RDK 3000 TriStar main HQ. He is kind to the three youngsters, Ozzy, Skittles, and Bradley. They even hugged Santa, in which it's so nice. However, we must think of vehicle to transport Santa. We can't use our vehicles. Okay, Raptor, this is I Corey Xander's think. Same as I Mark Zaniel's, as there's rain in the forecast as it's mild out but clear out as of present. I would have messaged him but checked his schedule into esports practice since the tournament kicks off at 1400 hours today. ELU takes on ECT 1900 hours on 15th as he does not want to be disturbed. His bro Richard Raystar is attending classes as he does not want to be disturbed also. Tokyo Raystar does not want to be bothered either as he's doing errands at this time. Joshi? Julian Risokiard is doing Christmas shopping. We can't bother him when he does shopping. Maybe Savage Sistanen? Got a hold of him at Raptor Tuning. He is busy as Dewey Todd Ball and the crew are also busy. Chimo Ilito Starkip? Bad idea. She is at work. Her brother Scott and his friends, Rex and Stefan, is also unavailable. They are in esports practice. Scott Ilitastar is also busy. The RDK Hex is also busy. Ruba K Cryptor is also busy. My bro Chris Zaniels aka Chris Z Cryptor is also busy. I am Shaky, Mike Daniels from Elite City Elitos, as my teammate, your cousin Craig, Max Zanders, hockey player from Elite City Elitos, can transport Santa with his pickup, as there's no hockey matches for today for us, the Elitos. As we transported Santa from Hub to RDK 3000 TriStar main HQ with Max's truck.
Yes, however the RDK 3000 TriStar vehicles will lead the pack, as I, Milos Z Cryptor, will be in my car. As head leader Ryan M. Cryptor will be in his car, by the way, the one he is wearing now, to be the future RDK uniform for all of RDK 3000 TriStar staff for 2023. EY1023 with a new logo. However, the current logo is used as we can't yet unravel new logo until at the stroke of new elite year on December 31st, 2022 at 1900 hours.
Correct. This has been done wonders by all the supplies.
Alex Elitastar, you should have watched your speed as I note your car going quite fast and then heard police sirens from Elite City Police as I was driving my car and I had to honk at you. Good thing you didn't get arrested, but you had to pay a fine as you got ticketed once officers pull you over.
Yes, as I got fined 50 Helios. Also I received 2 points on my license.
Yes, as once you reach a 15-point tracehold, your license will be suspended for 30 days, then points reset to 0. Once you go over the tracehold again, your license will be suspended 3 months, then points will be reduced to 6, then once you receive threshold again, you will face a minimum 1-year driving ban to license revokement depending on the severity and record. However, each point infraction expires after 6 months.
Yes, as I always watch my speed when driving.
However, where is Santa Claus?
He is on other end of Digi Square Elitazot. Foyer.
Why did we had to stop at the fire department, just to put on rain gear? We had to exit as told by fire captain because they receive a fire call, hence the fire sirens blaring outside. Yes, this being person stranded in elevator broke down at dorm hall at Elitopian University, as we must move away from the doors so that the emergency vehicles to exit to respond to call. What with the fire call sirens, Mark, Corey, just heard from Thunderscope, elevator at ELU broke down, the person in elevator being an elderly professor at ELU, this is fire department needed to be called in to rescue the fellow from a stuck elevator, he's stranded inside the elevator.
Welcome back to Afternoon Live on Alito News 24. I am Ayoka Mikio over at Alito Direct 24 News Central Studio ELJP24 at Alito Media HQ in Elite City. Filling in for Catherine Zaniels and Mark Alito Star as they are on assignment for preparation for feature for tonight's episode for Alito News 24 tonight, in which the subject in question to be interview with Santa Claus, as he is visiting Digi Square Elitas this afternoon. Before we continue, we give a warm welcome to viewers on Alito Smarts Television as ELU and ECT is now on early holiday break as college students watching can have a treat once they meet with Santa. Prior to visiting Digi Square Elitas he made visit to RDK 3000 TriStar Main HQ in Elite City. We are joined with Alito News 24 correspondent Sean Alito Tracks,
oh my God.
live at Digi Square
Alerta meteorológica. Escuchen. Weather alert. Listen up. What is it? Stefan. Rainfall warning level 1 has been issued for Elite City Metro. I am tuning Miss TV from Canbernet International Elitopia to Alito Weather. Switching from TV mode to computer mode on my device, and opening weather app.
The Meteorological Service of Elitopia and Elite City has issued a rainfall warning level 1 amber 4. Federal District, parts of Southeast New Omega Province and Rock Prefecture, parts of Northeast Silvester Province and Zen Prefecture, parts of Southern Starblake and Rock Prefecture. Until 2:30 p.m. Elite City Time, Elitopian Eastern Time, 81.2 Elite Metric Time, 1950 Trax Time, 812 Kyatrikans. At 1:36 p.m. ELC, 77.5 EMT, 1860 TRX, 750 Kyatrikans. MSE Doppler radar has detected a rain squall producing thunderless convective showers and automated weather stations report gusty winds in the heavy squall. MSE meteorologicalists are monitoring the cell. Movement is east at 40 km per hour, 24 kina nitros per choi, 113 siomatro per trocant. What? Rain squall producing heavy rain and gusty winds. Where? Federal District, all areas. Silvester, Yoshi County, Mudkip County, Dome County, Twist County, Bomba County, Trax County, Marco County, Alito County, Rock, K County, Ulshio County, Kaner County, Alien County, Starblake, Blitzalito County, Zwink County, Blocks County, Sword County. Timing, until 2:30 p.m. ELC, 81.2 EMT, 1950 TRX, 812 KTS. Hazard. 40 mm per hour rainfall rate, 24 km per choi, 113 siomatro per kia trocant, wind gusts up to 60-70 km per hour, 36-42 km per choi, 170-200 km per trocant. Source, MSE Doppler radar. Impact, pounding on roads is possible, loose objects may blow around and cause injury. Locations impacted include Elite City Metro, Meritus Cody, Kyaville, Zlick Mountain Passes, Dine Township, Alexton, Swiftville, Fark Hills, River Alito Falls. This includes the following highways: Route 6, Auto Express 44, Motorway 55, Motorway 75, Route 66, Route 784, Motorway 45, Auto Express 96. Persons attending outdoor viewing party of subject in downtown Elite City, esports match, Elitopian League of Gaming Game Jam Costa 2022, Elite Year EY 1022, Elite City Shock and G64 esports must have a plan in place to seek refuge if needed, including key venue, Digi Square Elitazit. Persons must prepare for heavy rain and gusty winds, have rain gear at hand. Secure outdoor items, drivers must exercise caution when driving in adverse weather conditions, slow down, turn on headlights, and maintain safe distance. At a last resort, seek refuge indoors or in a vehicle.
Just checked the minutecast from Alito Weather via app on my device. Rain to begin at 2:45 p.m. Elite City is intensity to be heavy, as it to last until 2:28 but intensity to decrease after 2, but before 2:12, Choi 80, 1920 TRX. The firefighters must be at the scene at ELU already, for person trapped in malfunctioning elevator. Person has been rescued, however he suffers a medical condition as he collapsed. He is being transported to Elite City General Hospital on Alito Tronic Street via ambulance. Has the doors been pried open? Yes, they have, by the firefighters. And did he suffers a heart attack? No. He suffers a severe allergic reaction in which he also suffers a panic attack. Did he got stung by a bee? That may be a possible cause, as he may have been allergic to bees. Bee stings.
In fact, yes, he has since stung by a bee, as there were a bee in the elevator as he's my uncle, as his name is Bob Kipsaw, as I am Mark Kipsaw. I was born in Mudkip City, Kipnerston, as I then resided in Kanbor City since 2018. EY 1018. Kb.P 13. Before residing to Elite City, since late April 2022. Delta EY 1022. Quervin Kb.P 17 as I to be new host of Kanbor News International Elitopia afternoon at 2 o'clock p.m. Elite City. Midnight KBT. On Kanbor Net International Elitopia 1 and 2 as I to report on the Elitopian esports match, ELS and G64. Also headlines across Elitopia, Tronic-diamond, Webchester, Hanatolia, Nipponland, and Kanbor World including Kanbor Republic including Christmas tree lighting in Kanbor City and Webchesterfield during kickoff of Kanbor Christmas Fest, and Webchesterian Winter Fest, as our affiliate CNW also reports on the subject. Anyhow, I receive word of news from my uncle, being news release from ELU that was printed from the newsroom printer, also via messaging from my sister Danielle. As he is 58, Danielle is 26 and I am 30.
Is your birthday today? Did you just turn 30?
No. My birthday was on the new DoZ.A on the Kanbor Spinelian duodecimal calendar, on November 7, 2022. My 5th wedding anniversary to occur on New Year's as I am married to my wife Sarah. She is also 30. Her birthday was just yesterday, as she works at Kb.P 24, KH24 International Elitopia. She is lead newsroom editor.
Speaking of birthday, I must have to get the birthday gift for Chimo Elito Starkip, as we must exit Kanbor Telemedia Elitopia Bureau as we must cross the street toward Gonixite store. She turns 28 today. Yes, however we must get our umbrellas at hand, it to rain in the next 90 seconds to 2 minutes.
This as I head to the news desk. This as Sinabur Nchikeo and Arthur Imokan is already at the news desk at Kanbor Telemedia main headquarters in Kanbor City as I am chatting with them now. They to report on the Kanbor Christmas event in Kanbor City while I was in a phone call with CNW Patrick Zandazakar over in Webchesterfield. The Christmas tree in Webchesterfield to lit up at the top of the hour at the new Kanbor Day. Midnight KBT, 7 p.m. Webchesterfield, 2 p.m. Elite City as the esports match kicks off.
So much for college students over at ELU and ECT, rushing toward Santa. Good thing for Elito Force, Elito Shield, and Elito Diamonds who are on site on guard. However, some fellows from RDK 3000 TriStar including Chris K. Cryptor, aka Chris Kystar and Ruba K. Cryptor, aka Ruba Kystar, also DG Square Elito Sat Security gets called in. As Santa gets escorted to the ballroom section as per temporary measure as the situation is just now resolved, Mark. Yes, however 2 of the students at ELU, Ichigo, and Richard Raystar also assisted to control the subject as with us, Corey.
Yes, this is Santa is on the way back onto the main foyer, as he needs to be escorted to another area of Digi Square Elitizot, not the esports arena section because of Elite City Shock and G64 match at 2. And not at the nightclub because of the viewing party that gets moved indoors, in appreciation of inclement weather as there's a rainfall warning level 1 issued not long ago for Elite City, by the MSE as I heard from my colleague from my two-way radio. It has since begun to rain hard as it's quite breezy out. This as Santa was escorted to the ballroom area.
Oh my god. Costa, you sure it has since begun to rain hard?
Yes, Mark Zaniels.
Oh my god. I must have to go outside and tell Scott, Rex, and Stefan to head back to DG Square Elitosat as I gotta put on my rain gear, as my cousin Andrew Zaniels, captain of DRBE, told me, to get the fellows back inside. Also Chimo's birthday is today, as she turns 28. I gotta telephone her cell to tell her to head to DG Square Elitosat. Trax Rex. Kenka. Illidatina. Come inside quick. It's coming down hard. Yup. Quite a soaker. Now Chimo's vehicle is parked at VIP parking. Where did she go? I dunno. She should be at the lobby. She's not there. We must ask Mark Zaniels. Mark Zaniels. Yes, Scott Elito Starkip? Where is my sis Chimo? She is talking to Chris Kystar, Chris K. Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar, as they are walking toward us as they have heard what we say. Yes, Raptor, this is I heard what the duos say, Ichiro ESK to arrive in a moment or two. Noted, Corey Zanders.
Affirmative. This is it was supposedly to be your birthday in August 7th, 2022, but it was actually your cousin Sakura, being Ichiro ESK Cryptor's brother.
Yes, as I do understand.
Must check. 1348. Are we on the air just now? For what? Yeesh, ahem. I am Mark E. Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar RDK Newsline News Center at RDK 3000 TriStar Main HQ in Elite City. We just learned. For some unexpected reason, some system switched the feed from VWGT from Vero Television to me. This as we learn, from Elito Media, mishap by the producer, used feed from Elito Weather rather than VWGT after 60-second programming break, as that's the cause for the system to do automated feed switch, as Vero Television is just now starting to revert process. While we wait for the subject to get resolved, we preview what's to come for RDK 3000 TriStar today. Coming up at the top of the hour at 1400 hours RDK and Elite City, we will cover the kickoff esports match ELG Game Jam Esports Mania Costa 2022-2023, EY 1022-1023. As the first match ever in the tournament being Elite City Shock and G64 Esports, to occur at 1400 hours, among other headlines regarding severe weather including tornado alerts in southwestern Elitopia. Also rainfall warning level 1 that gets issued for Elite City and surrounding areas including Meritus City, suspending preps for the new Martian year until rain ends ETA 1430 RDK ELC, plus other news including Santa visit to Elite City, an expected visit to Webb Chesterfield, as he's at DG Square Elitosat. As in the 15H hour of VWGT after RDK 3000 TriStar today, the VWGT hosts to interview Santa. Hold on, make that RDK 3000 TriStar RDK Newsline correspondent and not VWGT hosts, being Chris K. Cryptor, as we have since learned. VWGT hosts has since angered and stormed off the VWGT set for failure to go back on air in a timely manner, as they say they never go back for remainder of VWGT. This is we must bring you a programming alert. This is Vero Television and Elito Media has told us. VWGT will have to end for the afternoon. To repeat, VWGT will have to end for the afternoon, but the hosts to be back tonight for VWG2N as that is slated for air at 1800 hours RDK and Elite City on Vero Television with Xylem cast on this channel after RDK 3000 TriStar Today Prime. Although Vero Television, as we learn, have the issue resolved as they cut out of Elito Weather to Vero Clock Ident. As this was blamed due to mishap by the worker at its studio control, however they to simulcast chronos until RDK TSRT start, as we will air RDK 3000 TriStar today on this channel and other RDK 3000 TriStar networks, television, radio, streaming and more. Also via Xylem cast on Vero Television at the top of the hour. I am Mark E. Cryptor signing off. I will see you at the top of the hour. In the meantime, we hand off to affiliate coverage from Elito News 24. This coverage is sponsored by Z Fuel, Kitech G, Gamer Corner, Elito Cola, Rocktech, Zenchair Gaming, Elito Games, Raystar Gaming and powered by Elito Gamer ESP. Match gameplay coverage is always on Elito Gamer ESP, Elito Gamer Radio 100.7, Elito Gamer ESP app, Elito News Go app. Also online with live stream and live blog. Also coverage from news and talk view on Elito News 24. Also social media at Elito Gamer ESP and at Elito News 24. Hashtag ELSVSG64. So join the conversation. And for the first time coverage of it on Elito Gamer ESP streaming channel, on Elito 2, also on Elito Gamer ESP Blitz on streaming services. With commentating from SE Stars Plays, Scott Elitastar, in multi-view, or SAP of Elito Gamer ESP.
Also coverage of the subject, with viewing party underway in Kanbor City on KB7 Gamer TV, Kanbor Net 3 and Kanbor Gamer ESP in Kanbor. Also KH24 on all networks including Huigzatex, Kipnerodin, Universal and International Elitopia feeds. Viewing party in Kanbor City, hosted by Kanbor Tron Esports, being held at DigiCon 7 Kanbor.A.
Who said that?
Me, Stephen Alito Kanbor. This is Elite City Shock and Jiaxao. Gets ready to compete in Best of 7 in Counter Blitz Striker in ELG Game Jam Esports Mania Costa, as I say with K-Not-C, 2022-2023, EY 1022 to 1023, Kb.P 17 to 18, DoZ.A 1 Grow 2 Do 8, 176, Niatricon 999.9 to 1000.0, 1999 to 2000 TDE in the first match of to be joined by Xenopolis City Shock and Altronic City Shock in the next 12 minutes competing in Xenopolis City. Xenopolia at Digi-Xenozat at 1:12 p.m. Xenopolis City, 800 Kiatrokins, 012 KBT, 2:12 p.m. Elite City, Best of 9 in Octal of DoZ.A in the Tronic-diamond Millennium Esports Battle. This is the match in subject to be on secondary channel of Elito Gamer ESP, as the esports match is about to start, as it's approaching the new Kanbor Day, Midnight KBT, Kolichi 0 Dozinel 0 KBDT, on 13th Sprygon Kb.P 17 and 1 Do First, or 13th Segunmea of Dozi Ano O Negro 2 Do 8, 176 on a Stevenoda or Stardia into Samana or Hex Week 6 of the Spinel Annie, 2 o'clock, p.m. Elite City, 79.1 EMT 1900 TRX, 791 KTS on Trarides, U11, EY 1022 and Monday, December 12, 2022. Viatricon 99K998 Zeros Day Traday U11, 1999 TDE. Day 345 as it's to be map number 1. Named Tronic Counter, as ELS and G64 gets ready to compete in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game on! Welcome to Kanbor Elito Express on Elito News 24, also simulcasting on KB News 24 Det, and Elito News 24 Elitish, Ao Nawo Du Quattro with Elitish interpretation. I am Stephen Alito Kanbor784 broadcasting live on location at Esports Arena section of Digi Square Elitizot, in Elite City, Elitopia, to be joined by my cousin Chris Kanbora from KB News 24 Det from DigiCon 7 Kanbor.A in Kanbor City in a few headlines at the new Kanbor Day. Esports and gaming powered by Elito Gamer ESP on Elito News 24, Kanbor Gamer ESP on KB News 24 Det. Elite City Shock and G64 Esports compete in the kickoff of the Costa tournament of the Elito Gamer Series, as I call it, with midnight viewing parties starting in Kanbor City. DRBE and Elito Tron Esports to compete tonight at 7 p.m. Elite City, Quad Zeros, 5 a.m. KBT.
This coverage is sponsored by Z Fuel, Kitech G, Gamer Corner, Elito Cola, Rocktech, Zenchair Gaming, Elito Games, Raystar Gaming, and powered by Elito Gamer ESP. Match gameplay coverage is always on Elito Gamer ESP, Elito Gamer Radio 100.7, Elito Gamer ESP app, Elito News Go app. Also online with live stream and live blog. Also coverage from news and talk view on Elito News 24. Also social media at Elito Gamer ESP and at Elito News 24. Hashtag ELSVSG64. So join the conversation. And for the first time coverage of it on Elito Gamer ESP streaming channel, on Elito 2, also on Elito Gamer ESP Blitz on streaming services. With commentating from SE Stars Plays, Scott Elitastar, in multi-view, or SAP of Elito Gamer ESP.
Also coverage of the subject, with viewing party underway in Kanbor City on KB7 Gamer TV, Kanbor Net 3 and Kanbor Gamer ESP in Kanbor. Also KH24 on all networks including Huigzatex, Kipnerodin, Universal and International Elitopia feeds. Viewing party in Kanbor84 City, hosted by Kanbor84 Esports, being held at DigiCon 7 Kanbor784.
Who said that?
Me, Steven Alito Kanbor84. This is Elite City Shock in Jiaxia. Gets ready to compete in Best of 7 in Counter Blitz Striker in ELG Game Jam Esports Mania Costa. As I say with K-Not-C, 2022-2023, EY 1022 to 1023, Kb.P 17 to 18, DoZ.A 1 Grow 2 Do 8, 176, Nyatukant 999.9 to 1000.0, 1999 to 2000 TDE in the first match of to be joined by Xenopolis City Shock and Altronic City Shock in the next 12 minutes competing in Xenopolis City. Xenopolia at DoZ.A at 1:12 p.m. Xenopolis City, 800 Kiatrokins, 012 Kb.P, 2:12 p.m. Elite City, Best of 9 in Octal of DoZ.A in the Tronic-diamond Millennium Esports Battle. This is the match in subject to be on secondary channel of Alito Gamer ESP, as the esports match is about to start, as it's approaching the new Kanbor day, midnight Kb.T, Kolichi 0 Dozinel 0 Kb.DT, on 13th Sprygon Kb.P 17 and 1 do first, or 13th Segunmea of DoZ.A 0 Negro 2 do 8, 176 on a Stevenoda or Stardia into Samana or Hex Week 6 of the Spinel Annie.
And 1400 hours RDK ELC, 79.1 EMT, 1900 TRX 791 KTS on Monday, December 12, 2022, Trade Mu 11th, EY 1022, VTS 99998 Day Friday Mu 11th 1999 TD, 099998 MTS, TPCX, 1999 345 TDRT. This is RDK 3000 TriStar Today Blitz Edition 3-hour extended edition begins now. As we are powered at all ways, always in all networks of RDK 3000 TriStar, television, radio, streaming and more. Market Cryptor, bringing to you for the next 3 hours broadcasting live from RDK 3000 TriStar RDK Newsline Studio RX at RDK 3000 TriStar World HQ in Elite City, Ilitopia, as we welcome to the viewers in the Xylem cast on Vero Television. Mike Z, Christina A, and Chris K. Cryptor are on assignment. Headlines at 1400 RDK ELC. Richard, no wonder during holiday break. Ilito Smart's Radio Xylemcast audio portion of RDK 3000 TriStar television service. Yes, this is for some reason Ilito Smart's television airs Ilito News 24, until 8 in the morning tomorrow, then nightly from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. while daytime programming consists of programming for college students like us, mainly educational or informative topics. Maybe replays of live events from Ilito Smart's television, including replay of last week's Santa Claus Parade in which we hosted. This is the replay of Santa Claus Parade slated for air tomorrow at 2 p.m. in next 24 hours on Ilito Smart's television. However, we at ELU Eagles to compete against ECT Lancers on the 14th at 7 p.m. Yes, this is Ichigo must report for esports practice at 4, while you go get out the mascot outfit for the 14th. Yes, this is I had to wash it yesterday, as it's at my house as Tokyo Raystar had to assist to get the mascot outfit washed. Mark K. Crypter, Andrew P. K. Crypter, take note of subject concerning the 2023 calendar year at a glance with the flag in which was flown off by Bogey M. Crypter, Bogey Martis in which he made the calendar for Ruba K. Crypter, Ruba Chi Star. When Team RDK ESP shuts out Elitotron Esports during overnight match in 15th Spragan Kb.P 17, or December 15, 2022 in Kb.T. However, Elitotron shuts out Elite City Shock in the most recent match in which occurred 0500 Kb.T also shuts out Grove and Osadek Thieves at midnight match both in 4-3 match scores. This as the related team, in the Kanbor Gamer Winter Series kickoff, occurs 24 hours after GOT and ETR. To BKST and KTR, Kanbor City Thieves vs Kanbortron to be held 1930 Kb.T at DGKAN 7 Kanbor.Z.A. This as we must note the calendar, in which it shows the flag, that in which I, Rekikan. Rex X Crypter aka Rex Zarkers am holding same one in which I to send friend this afternoon at 1100 Kb.T via Kanbor post being flag of Finric Ilan. This is in the latest census report. The population have most of Jirachi over there in Kanbor world. Oh yes. This is I Mark K. Crypter, aka Mark Kipstar Learn, this in Kp Inertian, mainly in Mudcup City, population is mostly Mudcup type, this is in Peko Finacolan Kingdom where Andrew P. K. Crypter, aka Andrew Perk Kanlocken resides, mostly Gamonstonian.
You are correct, Mark K. This is I Andrew P. K. Learn. Does RDK 3000 TriStar have its divisional bureau in Finric Island?
No, there is no RDKS-Libment in Finric Ilan. This as we must note, as the calendar is being sent to friend in Finric Ilan via Kanbor post, as it should arrive by Christmas, if not, before New Year's. This as we must note, we are 5 dozenals away to Kalaki 7, we must head to DGKAN 7 Kanbor.Z.A. but first, I must take note, that we must at least eat out at Kanbor Diner in which it's located at Kanbor Tronic Street, as I got a phone call not long ago from my brother, waiter at Kanbor Diner, that the area is decorated for Christmas. As I told him of the crew visiting, as he is appreciating you to arrive after we tour the venue. Ahem. Michael J. Crypter, Markup, and Andrew P. K. Crypter, why do you have to contact KH24 International Kanbor.D? Also the division bureaus of RDK 3000 TriStar in Webchesterfield, Webchester, and Altronic City, Altronic Republic also toward the RDK 3000 TriStar Global Headquarters in Elite City. Elitopia in which is close to 500 Kiotrokants, 1900 Mudcup City and 0700 RDK TSR and Elite City, 1700 Kb.T. I got paged by head leader Ryan M. Crypter at the main HQ at 1654 Kb.T. Rekikan. Segment of my interest I am following on KH24 News Kp Inertian 1800 was aired. I had to peruse the KH24 International Kanbor.D to air the segment on KH24 News International Kanbor.D.
I had to call the main HQ in Elite City from my phone to inform the Kanbor84 esports match for today.
I had to contact the RDK Tronic and Webchesterian bureaus over subject in relation to plans for RDK Webchester concerning activities toward Christmas, also concerning subject toward the Tronic-diamond millennium, as we have a dozen days left to the Tronic-diamond metric and solar millennium.
This is it's also the same number of days left toward the new year of 2023, new elite year EY 1023, and most importantly for RDK 3000 TriStar Kanbor84, new Kanbor year of Kb.P 18.
This is Iatron, Ichiro T. Cryptor. Must note on where we to head next after 6-day stay at RDK Kanbor84, Altronic City in appreciation of Tronic-diamond millennium.
We will head to Altronic City early on 26th. Day after Christmas, but we are not stopping to celebrate the subject you said. We to then head to Xenopolis City, Xenopolia with the rest of the RDK crew, as fellows from RDK Korhatopia, Omni, Webchester, and Hugh Exitex to meet with Sarah J.D. Cryptor on the 28th, as we to arrive to Elite City, Elitopia on the 30th, for RDK 3000 TriStar New Year's Party on 31st. As Michael Agius Corey E, Kate S, and Mickey K to stay in Kanbor84 City. This is we to wear the new RDK uniforms, once we arrive to Elite City. However, Stefan A.T. Cryptor's Collegius will remain in Altronic City, as for Marco O. Cryptor's Collegius, they to remain in Omnistar. As they to sound alarm in case the TDD1M and / or TDY2K bug strikes, if it's major / severe upward, or if it's minor with major nuisances, like for example back in late June 2021 or Jacada Kb.P 17. The ATRD1M bug strikes Kanbor84 City, but it's a minor issue but ends up major nuisance as the fire alarm panels crashed, as fire alarms went off in many establishments in Kanbor84 City, with fire call sirens. With Kanbor84 government ordering Altronican government to penaltize the Altronican firm responsible, including raid, seizure and shutdown of establishment. Anyhow, it is close to 1700 hours KBT, as I check my watch.
Approaching 0700 hours. Choi 50, 1200 TRX. This as I clocked in. This as I Chris K. Cryptor. Must know. Of subject to occur at 0940 RDK in Elite City and 48 seconds. Subject in Kanbor84 City. Being Kanbor84 and Esports, in which gets attention already to Alito Gamer ESP, and Alito News 24.
Mark Zaniels, I wonder why the speed limit signs in Kina nitros per choi and kilometers per hour, now to include CIO matros per trocant? What is for what purpose? Corey Zanders, this to be used for tourists of the Tronic-diamond Union who visit Elitopia. However, by law, the signage with speed and distance values in Elito, and the common metric measurement system must also be shown. Some may show imperial units too, like miles and miles per hour, but it's voluntary measure.
Mark Zanils, take note, Chris Zanils over at RDK 3000 TriStar has sent invitations to notable fellow and his friends for Christmas dinner at the Zanils on the 25th. You and your friend Corey Zanders must get some things for the dinner.
Okay, this is I to get the turkey, as we must head to Zeager. They sell the one that is like, cheap. How much, Mark? 80 LEO cents per kilogram, about 5.1 LEO cents per kina rice, 62.9 LEO cents per kiagri. Other stores sell for 1 LEO per kilogram, to 1 LEO 10, as the 10 kilogram, 156 and a quarter kina rice, 12.7 kiagri, 22 pound of turkey costs 8 LEOs, compared to 10 to 12 LEOs in other stores. 8 LEOs for 10 kilogram turkey at Zeager? Yes, as we to get the 5 kilogram of ham. Mark, it to cost about 2 LEOs per kilo, 10 LEOs, totaling up to 18 LEOs, as that ham is cheapest also at Zeager. Other stores sell it to 2 LEOs 25, 2 LEOs 50 up to 3 LEOs. Yes, however the Zaniels are on the Zeager rewards program, as I have enough points to cut down on the bill to at least 5 LEOs, as we to get the rest at a grocer I usually go to.
Yes, however that is now part of Blitz rewards program, as I to give you the new card to use. Mark, also ensure to download the related app on your phone to keep track of points you earned and spent, as we earned a significant amount once we went Christmas shopping in past week or two.
Okay, Catherine, as we must head to our cars, it to be a balmy day today as temperatures moderate to above freezing to high single digits Celsius, light wind, as it was very cold in past 2 days, and some snow. As I had to put on my winter gear and pre-climate my car, however the snow has since been melted in Elite City. Okay, you head to your primary Raptor mobile while I head to my CZ truck. Mark Zaniels, don't break so suddenly. I do apologize for this, Corey Zanders, but I need to talk to one fellow who honked at us. Okay, Mark. Ahem, who have since constantly honked at us. That is quite some unnecessary attention, and we would like to kindly ask you to please refrain from doing so. Konnichiwa. It is me in my car, Scott, Mark, and Corey, tuned to 95.3 FM on the radio. For what? Listen to what the person say on the radio. Ilito News Radio 95.3, it may be some sort of news flash, potential for breaking news, or a traffic bulletin report, or some topical interest we must listen, may be related to Christmas or Ilito NYE. This is the subject is to kick off at 7:1 GRO KBDT, 7:40 PM KBT and 9:40 AM Elite City in 48 seconds, as there is viewing party at DG-Tron in Altronic City and DG Square Litosat in Elite City. 09:40:48, I must query the time. Eep. 09:20 hours. Corey, undetermined event, possibly from Kanbor City at 09:40 hours Elite City this morning and 48 ticks in 20 minutes. What is it, Mark? We must keep our car radios tuned on the radio station in subject, as the hosts may discuss more on subject over time. If you have your car radio muted, unmute it now. Okay. Now who's honking? It's not my Raptor mobile, Corey Zanders. Then whose car? Mark Zaniels. May be the one behind your CZ truck.
It is me.
From which car?
My Chris Mobile. Chris Kystar aka Chris K Cryptor, from RDK 3000 TriStar. I am with my cousin Ruba Kystar, Ruba K Cryptor, as with my colleague Mark Elitostar, Mark E Cryptor, as Mark E Cryptor to tell you subject to occur 0940.
This in which for you Mark Zaniels, you have to listen what he says. Alright Corey Zanders. I am Mark E Cryptor. This is my bro Scott Elitostar has messaged me in past minutes, as I, Chris and Ruba learn, of subject to occur at 0940 hours and 48 seconds, RDK, and Elite City, translating to 1940 KBT and 48 seconds, or 71 Grav, KBDT, or 712 in base 10, to be event in Kanbor City. This is I am in contact with Rekikan, Rexx Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar Kanbor unit DV ISIN in which he to explain further. Rekikan. Yes, Marky from Elite City? Tell the fellows, being friends of my bro Scott Elidistar, Mark Zaniels, and Corey Zanders on the subject in less than 20 minutes. Alright, Mark Zaniels, Corey Zanders. This is Rexx Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar Kanbor unit division from DG Kan 7 Kanbor.Z.A in Kanbor City, Kanbor Metro, Kanbor Republic. This in which event is to occur soon as Marky explains. To be esports match share in the kickoff of Kanbor Gamer Winter Tournament Kb.P 17. DoZ.A or Spinellani 1 Grov, 2 DoZ.A, or 176, 2022, in which Kanbor City thieves to compete against Kanbortron esports. KST and KTR? This is yesterday at 2 o'clock p.m. Elite City, midnight Kb.P as I Corey Zanders and Mark Zaniels have it on our DVR at home. Related teams Elitotron and Ossitek Groven Thieves compete in Octal of DoZ.A. Best of 9. ETR wins the match. Does KST and KTR compete in same video game as with Elitopian esports match yesterday? Yes, Corey, in best of 9, first to 4. I mean, first to 5. Corey, we must stop at this grocer's to get the remaining things for Christmas dinner, but due to the Kanbor esports match, we must do it fast. Okay, Mark. Ahem. We know that you had to protest against AI on DeviantArt, but you can't vandalize nor deface the road signs, i.e. this stop sign. Yes, Corey Zanders. That is illegal in Elitopia and other nations, as you can go to jail for this, even serious charges if there's a motor vehicle crash blamed on subject that result in injury and/or death.
Yeesh. However, I try to be creative as AI generated images on DeviantArt is evil. Stop AI.
However, you have just done such unjust crime. I have since contacted Elite City Metro Police on sign vandalism.
The police are on its way. You to spend Christmas, New Year's, 2023, EY 1023 and beyond in jail.
You four are correct. Mark Zaniels, Corey Zanders, Chris Keistar / Chris K Cryptor and Mark E Cryptor / Mark Ilidistar. This is for you, Steven. Person in black, green, white clothing and hair. You will also get nothing hut coal from me. Ilito Santa on Ilito Christmas Mew 25th, EY1022 or December 26th, 2022 in addition from my friend from the North Pole on December 25th, 2022, Santa Claus. Mark, Corey, Mike, update to the subject you witnessed 20 minutes ago at noon. Stephen Jinkshaw is to be booked on charges, as the replacement sign to be put up by the Elitopian Department of Transportation, Elite City Department of Public Works. an Elitopian Department of Motor Vehicles in the next 2 hours. This as he to exercise right of free speech to protest but sign vandalism is a big no-no.
Yes, this is we must focus on other subject as I got a hold of Scott Alito Starkip. This is for subject back in past years, where his cousin reside in Nippon land, Ichigo Takukip, during Christmas. They mention on such promotion of KFC in Nippon land, maybe during Showa era, too early in Heisei era, in the 70s and 80s. This is back in Block C Federation in 2020, when Zine S. Cryptor told me, this in Cryptor City, before the Zine pack heads to Costa Aero in mid-2022 then to Elite City, Elitopia toward late third quarter of 2022 as they had fried chicken during the Christmas dinner, at Zine Z Cryptor's house in 2020, EY1020 and at Bogey E Cryptor's house in 2021, EY1021. Scott would like some fried chicken for the Christmas dinner you Mark Zaniels to be hosting for this year, 2022, EY1022.
Yes, Mike Kinders. However, we only have Kai Chicken and Alito Chicken, but there is a new one in Elite City, called Chicken Hut, as it's right inside DG Square Alito Sat as they have fried chicken, also grilled. Also we to have chicken burgers and chicken wraps as we to order those from Chicken Hut for lunch. Yes, Mark Zaniels as I Corey Zanders heard, the chicken is the best, as they do have chicken nuggets, popcorn chicken, and chicken strips. Alex Elidistar, why not join us for lunch?
Sure, but question to ask, does they have boneless chicken wings?
Yes, as the order is served with fries, or salad, coleslaw, or poutine, or matsushie sticks, and soft drink as we to have Alito Cola Zero Sugar. I must have to get up immediately and message Corey Zanders, cause the subject at 061127. Even though all of Kanbor world does not celebrate this, even in Kanbor.D Republic, even in Kanbor.D City, and one other region outside of Kanbor world being Anatolia and Webchester, as we got learned by RDK Webchesterfield said no to the celebrations for the Darien New Year. However, I have something else in mind in which I to show in which relates to Christmas. Pay attention to the street. This is I use the timer from the Elito Kanbor Tower in downtown Elite City, Elitopia via live stream on this TV. Countdown in duodecimal. Once it reaches 0, I lit up Christmas tree remotely. Final dodge by Nell. 1 gra. 11. Deca. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Merry Kanbor Christmas. This is I am playing Christmas music too, as we must get into the presents soon, as I got Christmas presents for you, including for you Mark K. Crypter from RDK Kip, as you gonna love what I get for you. Really, Rikikan? I can't wait to get my present. Sorry for the delay, just got hold of head leader Ryan M. Crypter at the main HQ, telling me if the RDK Nye fireworks system gets toggled for new Darien year, Martian year 220, that is still in off mode, as we do not celebrate the new Martian year, as that is not a Kanbor.D sanctioned event. As I telephoned fellows at DGKAN7 Kanbor784, the fellows does not do the subject over at KNYE Central, as we must get back into the presents, as we to have Christmas dinner this evening at 18:30 Kb.P.
Mark Zanils, why would you prefer deep fry rather than use oven to cook the turkey? In the case, air fry rather than deep fry in the specialty cooker next to stove?
In past years, the Zanders deep fry the turkey, however there's a fire risk since oil can get very hot and if it spills onto the burner, it will ignite. Yes, Mark, this is in 2020, EY 1020, there were an incident in which I put in too much oil in the bin when I place a turkey, however I was quite a distance away, oil spills and it ignite causing a fire, as it was well away from the house. Good thing I have fire extinguisher at hand as I turn off the burner and use fire extinguisher to put it out. This is for 2021, EY 1021, I use the air fry method using the new air fryer at that time. Yes, as I Mark got the same model as Corey as he told me how to cook the turkey, as the ham is placed in the oven.
Yes, as we have 72 minutes left on the ham, 90 minutes on the turkey, as it should be ready by 6 p.m, maybe before it, like 5:45 p.m. to 5:48 p.m.
Mark, that is a nifty home entertainment setup. Do you have a smart television? Yes, Kenka, even with the Omni Assistant, as I do have the remote in which have a mic function, as I use voice command to do tasks, play video from ElitoTube, tune to specific channel i.e. Elito News 24, or to DVR the show, even to start or pre-climate my car, or turn on device in my room. Or Catherine's or other family member in the Zaniels, or do action to their vehicles, like start the engine, or hybrid/EV system or pre-climate, or to change the temperature for the house as I also have the smart thermostat as it's set to 20 degrees Celsius. 200 tempos as I can set it to 21 and above or 19 and below, but it must be kept to 20 degrees Celsius for optimal comfort and efficiency. The speakers, are those powerful speakers? Trax Rex yes, however it can cause nuisance to Thunderscope and your residence once the volume is at max, this is if media were played at night at loud volume, the security alarm over at Thunderscope goes off as Elite City Police would have got dispatched. This as it would disturb Coco, Whiskers, and Rover, as I do not want Rover to bark at night over loud music. Stefan must ask, are those the pets who come beside you? Yes.
Yes, this is we must remind you Mark that the food is almost cooked as Smith Z. Zaniels and Robert Zaniels takes over for cooking.
Yes, as Catherine Zaniels is just putting out the ham from the oven.
Yes, this is Chris Zaniels is setting the table for us.
Noted, Whiskers, Coco and Rover.
Mark, just curious, where did your parents go?
My mom Karen Zaniels and my dad Bob Zaniels. Just heard from them, they have left my aunt's house in Elite City's west side, they are on the way home. My aunt Nicole Zaniels had to give subject to mom and dad, Karen, and Bob, they should arrive back in a few minutes. What is the subject in question? Sean, I will not disclose that to you.
But is it Christmas present to you?
Either that, or for Catherine, Chris, Robert, or Sean Z, or the pets.
This preceding RDK vid program was a presentation of RDK VSP. A presentation of RDK VSP. This has been an RDK 3000 TriStar Video Studio production presentation.